Hey, Jenny Jones, give us the legal stuff, eh?
6 and 60 is a show made for drunks by drunks. Okay.
6 and 60 should not be listened to by the following people: children, elderly women who are nursing or pregnant, people with heart conditions, the guy down at the subway with a black tooth and half an ear, people with herpes or genital wart, the midget 2 doors down that wears a turban, that one dude from the gas station that may or may not be a terrorist, Seeing-Eye Dog, blind people, Martha Stewart, Hillary Clinton, Morgan Freeman, Joe Dirt, Peter fucking Griffin, men and women in general, and fucking deaf people. You hear me? Fucking deaf people. If you do not identify with any of these groups above, please add yourself. Listening may cause the following symptoms: anal linkage, sudden blindness, excessive laughter, severe rash, loss of morals, and or your fucking wallet. Come on, baby, your wallet? Really? Divorce, legal involvement, severe diarrhea of the mouth, and alcoholism. Oh my God. If you experience any of these symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately. Immediately, people, immediately. 6 and 60 is not responsible for DUIs, bail money, alimony, child support, medical expenses, or their very own fucking actions.
Double Bogey Broadcasting thanks you for your subscription. Oh.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, McFly, what do you think you're doing? Hey, I'm talking to you, McFly, you Irish bug.
Your rent's due, motherfucker! Are you conscious?
You think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in this slop house? Fuck you! Fuck you! And fuck you!
I kind of over-medicated on accident.
I got thrown out. Yeah. The message was kill the rat chef.
Give me a cheeseburger, bitch.
I wanted a hot and spicy, bitch. That story was ridiculous. I'm on his way to the Booby Trap, and if you could keep the furious masturbating to a minimum, we would appreciate it.
Fuck out of there. Spoiler alert, Keebs.
I grew up on a prison farm my whole entire life.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Monday night, December 8th.
December
I believe
8th
it's
already.
December.
Right? Jesus, man.
I am Pimp Snaggles.
And I am the Irish car wreck.
And this is 6
in 60.
Now, DJ Smite is out this evening with the sniffles.
Yes,
so
indeed.
I am running the ones and zeros, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
Hopefully, effectively.
Lord.
I have no fucking idea.
I think we'll be all right.
We should be.
Maybe.
And then we're also missing K-Dubs tonight, so we got the Mean Bean sitting in for us.
Hey, how's it
He
going?
is high as shit right now.
All right. And then our Vanna Whiteboard, Mothafucka Jones.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Excellent.
So, yeah, I think. Do we want to start out with what I did this weekend?
Yeah, let's start with you first because
let's start with the mellow
it's
stuff
important
first.
to always set up a story. And the pimp was missing. Well, not missing, but he was on a hunt all week, or all weekend. So we didn't have him with our crew. But yeah, if you just want to go ahead and give us a recap on how the hunt went, and then we will delve into the goddamn chaos that happened while you were
Oh,
gone.
good Lord.
Okay, so
Be nice, Rick.
me and the boy and the buddies, we went out and did a little more hunting this weekend. Did some antelope hunting, some pheasant hunting. Saw 0 pheasants. Shot an antelope. We actually fought Al Qaeda to get that antelope.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
Al Qaeda.
what
Isn't
they
it Al
did.
Qaeda?
What the hell is Al Qaeda doing in Colorado Springs?
That's what we were wondering.
Yeah, that's
I don't
kind of
know.
curious.
They
Apparently
weren't even
they've,
wearing turbans. They were in disguise.
Apparently they've changed their targets to small, blown-over farm buildings now. I don't know.
Right.
So, no, we're out way down southeastern Colorado in the middle of nowhere. Middle of goddamn nowhere. And we get out there in the morning. We start hunting, see a few other trucks, as usual. You see guys in orange or whatever.
Right.
Come around noon, we go to the gas station and go to eat lunch and enroll these.
Was that when Al Qaeda attacked you?
Yeah, well, that's when they showed themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost the element of surprise at the pizza bar, at the Piccadilly Circus Pizza Bar in Eads, Colorado. So
Did they all have beards and turbans?
they did not have the turbans. I would have been much more impressed if they were safety orange turbans on
That
them.
would have been
That
awesome.
would have been
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah,
You
but
could have called them coneheads.
they
That
don't
would
all
have
have
been
beards
excellent.
and beards, and so we're sitting there eating our pizzas, and they come walking in and. They're like, what is this? There is no antelope here. No antelope. We have seen no antelope all day. I was like, well, we've seen quite a few antelope,
Right.
and they're up, in this area, whatever.
I'm pretty sure they didn't know what the hell they were looking for.
I have no idea. Well, and this part of the story will explain, will lend exactly to that. They didn't know what the fuck they were looking for.
Right.
So there's one road that we always go down. It's our standard hunting area, and there's basically a 2-track field road that tees off of it out to this old broke down combine out there, and there's always pretty good wildlife out there.
Yeah.
So we pull onto the road, and one vehicle full of Al Qaeda was parked at the south end of the road. Way up to the north end was the other one, and in between them is that 2-track road. So
And they had you boxed in.
Well, yeah, so we just drove around them, drove out on the 2-track road, and shot our antelope.
There you go.
So
while they sat by and watched,
they were severely confused at this point. They're like, What happened? What is this? What is this shooting?
why is there so much shooting?
And then we came back and we're giving them the thumbs up, and they were not happy.
Yeah, I bet too.
Yeah, they were very frowny faced. I didn't know Middle Eastern guys could frowny face, but they did.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, basically, I mean, we just we waxed an antelope, and my buddy just blew the shit out of this thing.
Right. It looked like he shot it in the ass. The pictures. I saw.
It looks like he shot it with a tank too.
Right.
It's just a massive hole coming out the side of it, but it is what it is. So, yeah. So that, I mean, then
that was the only animal you guys got all weekend?
Yeah, we didn't see a single pheasant. We saw one coyote later in the day. We didn't have a shot at it, and it was what it was. So.
That's too bad. You should kill all those motherfuckers.
Absolutely. But hey,
Hey,
killed
you
something.
know what? Pimp, I really do appreciate you not sending me gross pictures of dead animals.
I know, you're such a pussy about that.
Right?
Though.
You know what? Well, it's
Who
disgusting.
cares?
Yeah.
I care.
Well, then don't ask for pictures.
I don't ask for them. He sends them to me maliciously.
She may have a point there. I don't.
Right.
She doesn't.
You
ask
just
them.
send
I
them
just
along.
send
You're
them.
just like,
I'm well, that one's disgusting.
And when you get a message, you have to open it, and then you're like, oh, fuck my life.
So it is what
all
it
right.
is.
Well, in your absence, and I didn't realize you were going hunting, so I think I had texted you on Friday, and I was like, hey, we're getting out of control this weekend. Because I had gotten my Christmas bonus, and I was just like, I want to party my ass off this weekend. So you informed me that you were going hunting, to which my response was, well, then I guess I'm going to have to party extra hard for both of us.
Which it sounds
And
like you
I
did.
helped you out.
Turns out I was wrong. I didn't have to party any harder
Be
because
nice, Rex.
Mothafucka Jones showed up
Be nice,
in
Rex.
top quality form this
Be
weekend.
nice. Be nice.
I will interject for a second and say, even though I wasn't here, I was getting the play-by-play.
Right.
And she is definitely front runner for asshole
Oh,
of the week.
there's
Oh,
no
I'm not
contest.
denying
I don't
that.
even
I will
think
not deny that.
I don't think there's even somebody that came in a close second. She hit that one clear out of the fucking park.
I actually, Al Qaeda was talking about it down there.
Oh,
how
were
big
they
of
now?
an asshole you were.
There were things that happened Friday night that I didn't even know about because you texted me Saturday morning, and I'm like, I wasn't even there. I don't know what the hell
Friday
happened.
night wasn't that bad of a night. It was Saturday night. That was the
No,
freaking
Saturday
shit
night
show.
was a train wreck, but let's start off on Friday night because
oh, my God. Be
my
nice.
my Friday night. No, I'm not going to be nice. That's not what I do.
I know. We've met.
He's an asshole.
Right. So
He's an
Friday night
asshole.
started off with me meeting up with Yukon Cornelius and his dad
Love that man.
because his dad was in town for the weekend. So I went.
Kenny fucking Rogers.
Kenny fucking Rogers.
Rogers.
Kenny Rogers Roasters. So
She's never been to.
right, he's never been to one. That surprises me. But anyhow,
Amazing.
I went to the bar early and met up with them, and then brought those idiots back here. And
Kenny Rogers was a cool guy.
It was
not an
no, he
idiot.
was really cool. We had a good time. You know, I don't feel like anything necessarily terrible happened on Friday night. They all ended up going to the bar. It was like 12:30. You guys left for the bar, and I just told them I was like, "Fuck you guys, I ain't going," because I've already been there. I already spent my money, so I proceeded to pass out.
You already spent your entire Christmas bonus?
No.
Okay.
However, I do have a coworker who managed to spend his entire Christmas bonus in about 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Wonder
impressive.
what he spent it
On
on.
narcotics.
I was
Whoops.
saying.
And then he was mad at himself because he spent it all on narcotics. Right.
Yeah, but while doing the narcotics, it seemed like a good idea.
It
at
seemed
the
like
time,
a
I'm
great
sure.
idea at the time.
Everybody
Yeah.
has the demons.
Well, that's true.
The demon inside you.
So, no, Jenny Jones, you weren't necessarily out of control on Friday. You did come back and...
Yes, I helped you into bed. I
Yeah.
offered to give you a ride home, and
to which my response was, I'm not leaving my car here.
I'm not leaving my car. It was more like that.
Yeah.
Like the devil was speaking from you.
I was
Could have been
tired.
at that point.
And I put you to bed on the couch.
She throws me down on the sofa, which now bears a reserved for the Irish car wreck sign.
Yeah.
And she puts a couple of sheets on me, and then I went
Those
to
were the
grab
corpse sheets.
a black blanket. And she said, those are moving blankets. And I said, well, I don't plan on moving, so I guess it's just a fucking blanket now.
Well, I didn't know if they were dirty
fantastic
or what.
response.
I didn't care.
No, you
I just
didn't.
wanted to be warm.
I was kind of worried about you. I didn't want you to sleep with
Is
a
there a
dirty
fly in
blanket.
here or something, Mean Bean? You're just staring up and...
He's
I'm
stoned.
He is stoned to the bejesus, dude.
Wake up.
Holy shit.
So anyway,
So Friday night rolls into Saturday, and as you were stating before we started the show tonight, it was pretty much just a goddamn drunken blur from Friday into
Drunken
Saturday
haze
night.
is what I call it.
I thought Friday was all right. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, Friday wasn't too bad, but Mothafucker Jones.
Be nice,
I came down here about.
My mama listens to this show.
I don't care. Your mama's gonna know what you got yourself into.
Her mama knows.
So right
you,
after the parade was over, I decided to come down here, and I was gonna do some writing and just hang out here until chaos ensued. I'm pretty sure Jenny Jones was already drunk. Well, and now we found out.
Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah.
So I kind of over medicated on accident.
Right, because you didn't know you were medicated, then you medicated again.
Yes. I forgot that I was medicated and then remedicated.
And you drank your face off.
Yes, I did.
I
probably drank my face.
It's one of those things, right? I drank my share, your share, his share, their share.
Holly's share. Everybody's share.
Yeah, you were in fine form. And it's funny because as we say every week, it's somebody new. Which is great about our group of friends is that somebody is always willing to go that extra mile and do something completely insane.
I don't know about willing.
Well, not willing, but they do it anyway.
Yeah.
So. Willing to drink, so it's going to happen.
I believe, I don't know, I have a theory about it. I think it's just, once that one person starts to maneuver towards asshole of the week, everyone else just stands back and lets it happen.
Just give them the glory. Let them do it. So we start off down here, and Jenny Jones was nice enough to go make me some dinner.
I did.
And we were bonding a little bit. We were just hanging out, just the two of us.
Which is rare because
it is rare.
Rec and I seem to fight a lot.
Yeah. Well,
you guys are dicks to each other.
If you quit smoking 2 packs a day,
directly into his face.
It is not my fault that you
and you guys wonder why I'm sick. Anyhow,
there's other reasons you're sick.
We wander on down to the T-bar for karaoke.
Yeah.
And shit gets out of control, as it normally does. I don't think I've ever really been tossed out of the T-bar before. I mean, I've done some really crazy stuff down there. I threw a chair at one of the bartenders one night.
Threw a chair at my girlfriend one time.
I know, and I still didn't get kicked out.
I know.
I bought Jenny Jones 1 beer, and I got kicked out of the bar.
I blame it on myself for not being there.
Well,
you guys wouldn't have got kicked
Let me
out.
tell you why.
I know why, because you're not supposed to be.
Yeah,
you ever take a
Jenny
nap in the
Jones
parking
has
lot?
a hard time not smashing beer bottles over the backside of people's head.
Yeah.
Are you speaking in the third person?
Yes, I just called myself
Jenny Jones cannot be persecuted in this way.
That is right. Well, if I talk about myself in the third person, maybe I can play it off.
But it wasn't just me that got taught. Well, not taught. I got thrown out.
It was our whole crew.
But everybody else got cut off because apparently we were just really rocking and rolling. I don't know at what point you guys got cut off, but
at the same time we did pretty much.
Did like one round.
One round later,
rapid succession.
The bartender was just like, "I've had enough of these fucking clowns. Get them out of here."
well, and the bartender, the new bartender, which I've known for a very long time. Oh, she's not a bitch.
Yes,
you just got to get to know
Sounds
her.
like it to me. I mean,
she can be a bitch. She don't
our
put up
crew
with no
pays
shit.
a fucking light bill and shit there. Like, you can't cut them off.
I know, right?
Well, you can, but you got to use a little
within
tact,
reason. Within reason, At least closer to bar closing time.
She'll figure it out. She's a sweetheart. Once you get to know her, she's a sweetheart.
She is not.
We'll go break her in again next weekend.
That is not debatable.
Okay, fair enough.
Rec is not a fan.
Right.
Okay, so.
All right.
Is that all you got for the weekend there?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, other than, me and Smite being sick
Yeah,
today.
sick as hell. Yeah, you are sick as hell.
It sucks, man.
And I appreciate you bringing all your germs.
Yeah, luckily you brought
to
the flu
studio.
in for us.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
hopefully everybody here gets sick.
Yeah, well,
if
I'm looking out. I'm looking out for everybody. I want everybody to get
as I said
over
before,
it.
how the hell else was I planning on getting the flu?
If I'm going to get it, I'd much rather get it from you than anybody else.
Right.
Just saying.
She uses the same conversation for herpes.
Ooh, gross.
Her mother heard that.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Love you, Mommy. I do not have herpes, FYI.
Jesus.
So,
Ooh,
let's
no.
let's move into sports.
Yeah, let's.
Well.
Of course, here we go. Everybody wants to pile on. All right, yes, the fucking Niners lost to the Raiders. All right,
I didn't see the game because I was.
You didn't miss a whole lot. Mikey is in hog heaven.
Mikey is in studio. He's our number one and only
Raiders
resident Raiders fan.
Well, I think
it doesn't
matter.
I
think there's one more.
It doesn't matter.
Around town.
They're all the same. I can't tell them apart.
Right.
They're all horrible. Doesn't fucking matter. So
Yeah.
he's our Raiders fan, and
I watched the game with him. I was a good sport about it. You know what? Here's the thing: the Niners are
spiraling.
in so much dysfunction right now.
They are spiraling.
It doesn't surprise me they lost. I don't think they can win another game this year.
It's probably not, man. I don't know.
I mean, they got to play. They got to play Seattle. They got to play Arizona.
On the upside, I don't think the Raiders can
And they
got
got
to
play the Chargers. I don't think we're going to win another game this year. I
No.
think 7-9 is where we're going to be.
Yeah.
And you know what?
That's sad, man.
They should have stuck with Alex Smith.
Hey, you know what? Fuck off, dude.
That was Mikey, by the way.
Anybody who wants to give me that argument on Alex Smith versus Colin Kaepernick can just go jump off a really freaking tall cliff. If you guys have not watched Alex Smith play football, I dealt with that motherfucker for 8 fucking years.
Yeah.
Dude, that is one argument I will never, ever be. I don't want to hear it anymore.
He feels passionate like I feel about Manning.
Have you watched the Chiefs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he sucks. He cannot throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field. That guy is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Alex Smith is your quarterback?
No.
No, he was.
He used to be our quarterback.
Oh.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, for 8 years.
For 8 fucking years.
So-
Long years.
And to top it all off, we could have drafted Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And we drafted
Really?
Alex Smith. Yeah, we had the number 1 pick that year. We could have
Really?
drafted Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is even number 1 right now.
Imagine
quarterbacks
where
too,
you
so-
would have been.
Imagine what could have been.
Yeah, well. So,
let's get into the Broncos real quick because
Tony Romo's looking good right now. Just
you guys
throw
are
that out there real
I'm
quick.
sorry, Jenny Jones. You guys are not going to make the playoffs.
yeah, the Cowboys
telling you
are
right
out.
now.
They're
Wait,
fucked.
You guys-
what do you mean they're
Fucked.
out? Are you fucking
You've
kidding me?
got to play the Eagles next week.
Yeah,
then
we're
you've
gonna
got to play the
smoke their
Colts,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
so?
fucked.
and then you got to play the Redskins.
Nope.
That's one more win.
Yeah.
You're
gonna
fucked.
you're gonna be 10-6.
Call me when the game is over.
I mean, the Broncos, I don't know. The defense looked really good yesterday. Fucking Mongoloid Manning didn't disappoint.
Right.
Fucking
I was gonna.
dipshit.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Is that
Whoa. Wait
There
a minute.
is-
Did
there
you
is,
just say something nice about Manning?
No,
No.
I said he didn't disappoint.
He didn't disappoint.
Yeah, in a sarcastic tone. Did you not
Oh,
catch
okay.
that?
did you not catch the
Mongoloid Manning
Didn't catch
didn't
it.
disappoint. He's
Jesus.
a fucking idiot. He's fucking horrible.
Didn't throw a touchdown.
No, it's 51 game streak.
C.J. Anderson had himself.
He's a
game.
goddamn beast.
But I'm gonna say it right now for Broncos fans, there is one word that you guys all need to learn, and that word is panic.
Yes,
Panic.
Right
very
now,
much so.
it is time to panic.
Believe me, I
You
bleed
can't
blue and
you can't
orange.
win the Super Bowl with your quarterback playing.
No,
that way, man.
I pray we don't even make it to the Super Bowl because it will be a fucking disaster like last
Yeah.
year. It will, and I can only hope that if we do make it to the playoffs, we are wiped out in the first fucking
What's
round.
your-
And I know all my buddies out there listening that you're going to be pissed off that I said that,
Right.
but I can't
the
can't
record?
suffer another fucking heartbreak.
What's
like
their
that.
season record
They're
this
10
year
and
so
3.
far? 10 and 3?
We're 10 and 3 right
okay,
now.
well.
So we're fucked. I mean, we'll probably get first round bye, and then
maybe
maybe
you
not.
know you don't know. Yeah.
Chargers are coming in
You
though.
know. The
you
Chargers
guys
are not
next
doing
week.
shit. They got wiped out.
Yeah,
last
they
night.
got
game
taken
sucked.
to task last night, man.
Yeah. That's actually the next one on the list that we're going to talk about.
Oh, all right.
These Mean Beans little Chargers over there getting
Yeah, that's
fucking
right.
the field wiped the Chargers by New England, man.
Well, you know what though? I mean, at least it was by a team that's as good as New
True.
England is. I know a lot of people around here don't want to admit how good the Patriots are.
You can't deny
but
it. I mean,
they're-
We got a
they're
fourth
freaking
quarter
good,
slough
man.
with Rivers.
You know,
It just
fuck
happens.
the Patriots. I can't stand.
You
what's
may
his
not
name?
be able to stand them,
What's
but they're
Tom
still
Brady
good.
or what's his fucking name?
Tom Brady.
Tom
Yeah.
Brady,
Yeah.
I
their
can't
quarterback
stand
for the
him.
last 13
Yeah.
fucking years.
Yeah, he.
He's a douche too, but I mean,
can't
it is
stand
what
him.
it
He
is.
is a pretty boy, and I want to punch him in the face.
His wife's hot as shit.
Yes, she is.
Well, let's
Puts him up a couple points in my
get a
book.
hold of that
Right.
chick.
So I know, Mean Bean, you love your Chargers and you think they're going to be great. They're not. No. There's nothing's going to happen there.
Bless
buddy.
his heart, he has hope. Just
I
like
know.
I have hope for my Cowboys.
he does have hope. You know, he's had a rough life and he grows up always,
Hey.
smiling and hoping. He's optimistic.
Miklo over here had hope too, but you see how far that fucking went.
Yeah. Yeah.
2-11, buddy.
Old rabbit over there. Yeah. Fucking. But,
Poor guy.
his argument's going to be they won 2 games.
They won 2
whatever.
games.
Some bullshit.
And that's going to be his argument for the next 2 years.
That's the thing.
Because that's
is
what
when
he's got to hold on to.
you know your team is shitty when you have to come up with the most obscure facts possible.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
well, the Raiders lead the league in brown shoelaces.
No.
You know, like just some bullshit like that. You know, like
he specifically
all right,
said,
so your team is fucking terrible.
He specifically said they almost beat somebody.
Almost, yeah.
They almost beat the Seahawks.
Almost beat the
almost
Seahawks.
beat
That's how you also know your team is shitty.
You almost beat somebody
when your
very
argument
well.
is, we almost won that game. Yeah. So
that's a good time. I love that.
Oh God, dude.
Hey, you know what, Mike? I'll send you a little reprieve though. I saw that Kobe's about to break Jordan's number 3 on the scoring list.
Yeah,
so.
but you know who still sucks? The Lakers. Have you looked at their fucking their record right now? What is it? 5-13?
I didn't watch basketball.
Or is it 5-14 as of last night?
They're not very good.
No. But Mikey last night was trying to say, "Oh, I got to leave the bar. I got to go and watch the Lakers." I'm like, "How many games you got left? 89."
It's one of those things, man. You got to give this guy credit because he is diehard to the bitter end.
He is a diehard fan of his
so.
shitty California teams. Yes, it is pathetic to watch.
I don't think he likes us tearing.
And
him
I mean,
like this.
you know, and the thing was, Rec was at Mikey's house watching the game last night with him, and when I just texted him, I said, "You need to call somebody, make something happen. This cannot happen. You're going to have to kill Mikey."
Yeah, the message was "Kill the rat chef." Kill the rat chef.
Operation Kill Ratatouille in full effect. Kill the rat chef.
Wood chipper.
And burn his house down.
Or gasoline, light a match.
We can't leave any evidence there was a Raiders fan living here.
He told me, he goes, "I'm going to need help disposing of the body." I said, "Luckily, it's not a big job. A couple Ziploc bags ought to do it." So, so yeah, no, Mikey and his poor Raiders.
Yeah, that's all right, man. They'll be back eventually. I mean, David Carr is pretty good, for a rookie. He's better than Alex Smith, I'll tell you that.
All right, there you go. We'll give you that one. Okay. So, anything else on sports?
Well, I wrote down something about
Go
the college
Cowboys.
football playoffs. Because this is the first year for it, and I don't know how the hell...
Are they actually doing it this year?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was enacted yet.
Yeah, no, they just set the 4 teams, and last week TCU was number 3.
Okay.
Ohio State wasn't in the top 4 because they're only sending the top 4, and then after this last Saturday, Ohio State is number 4, and TCU dropped to 6, even though TCU won.
Well,
so I just don't understand.
Now wait a minute. So now with
their
the playoffs,
credentials.
what are they going to do with Stan's Falafel Cart Bowl? I mean,
that's still going to exist.
Okay, good. I don't want any of those, teams to be left out. You know, I don't want any college team in America to be left out of a bowl game. God forbid.
The Checkers Auto Parts A1 Bowl.
Ridiculous. Dude.
It's so fucking stupid. You could win barely half of your games and make a bowl game. It's
fucking nuts, dude. Yeah. It is nuts. And you'll be the number 1 team going against the number 43 team. How the fuck does that work, man? Like, what the fuck? How's this even possible?
I don't watch a whole lot of college football. I just saw that it just seems like they don't have it quite worked out yet. But it is going to be cool to see, because basically what's going to happen is the top 4 teams, they're going to divide them into 2 bowls, and so it'll be like Alabama and Ohio State play in one game, and then Florida State and Oregon play in another game. Then the winner of those 2 games goes to the national title game, and they play each other. So I think it's a lot better than what they've been doing.
Right.
But we'll see how it all plays out.
The process will refine itself eventually.
Yeah. I mean, it's the first year, so they'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we're going to go into weird news.
Weird news for the week.
We've already entered that section.
Yes, we have.
So,
and you got some stuff to talk about this week.
I do. I'll do that after weird news.
It's not just to talk about. It's a rant.
All right.
Pissed.
So I am pretty pissed off, but I'm going to go ahead with this weird news story. This is titled by Jenny Jones. Give me a cheeseburger, bitch.
Yes.
In Des Moines, Iowa, on December 3rd, police in Iowa said a man accused of assault told officers he chucked his McDonald's McChicken sandwich at his pregnant wife because he doesn't like them. So he threw his chicken sandwich at his pregnant wife because he doesn't like them.
That's not a cheeseburger.
That is not a
It is
cheeseburger.
not.
He
It is
wanted a
not.
cheeseburger.
Okay.
That's
Des Moines police said officers responded to the couple's home at about 2:55 p.m. midday. Keep that in mind.
Right.
No,
Midday.
Yeah. And
they must have been drinking.
And minus, he was just waking up from a nap or
Well,
something.
I can only assume, again, they're in a single wide
Trailer
trailer
park.
in Des Moines,
Yes.
Iowa. Yeah. So 2:55 p.m. Tuesday, and Marvin Tremaine, possibly a black man.
Trailer park.
Possibly a black
Absolutely.
man. I don't want to judge. I don't like to stereotype. Black guy.
We don't judge
21
here.
told him his 21-year-old wife had woken him up about 1 p.m. and handed him the McChicken sandwich. Hill told officers the sandwich made him angry because he didn't like them.
I wanted a hot and spicy, bitch.
He wanted a McDouble.
Police said he admitted to throwing the sandwich at his wife before picking up pieces of the bun from the floor and throwing them at the woman a second time.
Jesus Christ.
This guy really fucking hates chicken sandwiches, man.
Apparently.
Oh, he was pissed.
Man, there are kids in Africa that would die for those chicken sandwiches.
Thank you.
Only his wife got in the way. So Hill's wife told officers he had smashed the bun into her face forcefully. She had mayonnaise on her shirt and face when officers arrived.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh,
How come?
Shit, dude. It was a run-by chicken sandwiching.
First of all, if somebody throws some shit at me and I get mayonnaise in my face, the first
You're
thing
gonna
I'm going to
freak
do
out,
is
right?
wipe it off.
Okay.
Right?
Why did you wait?
It's just a chicken sandwich. It wasn't like he was
fuck's
throwing
sakes.
bricks.
Now,
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
I want to know if maybe this guy played a little minor league baseball because they said her nose also appeared swollen. How fast does a chicken sandwich have to hit you in order to swell your nose?
It's got to be pretty fast.
The suspect showed officers a cell phone video he recorded.
The story has
Fuck,
derailed.
This guy is something.
He was
He had
taking selfies while he was throwing the
he
chicken
recorded
sandwich.
a video on his cell phone while his wife was cleaning herself up in the restroom. The video showed Hill's wife knocking the phone from his hands. Hill accused his wife of assault. But police said that they determined Hill was intentionally trying to get his wife to swat the phone from his hands to make her appear aggressive. She's the one covered in mayonnaise, yes?
Right.
Mayonnaise,
Yeah.
yes. And
Now,
probably
Are
lettuce.
we calling that mayonnaise?
Couple funny things. Hill was arrested on simple domestic assault and booked into the Polk County Jail. Now,
How do you get domestic assault for throwing a chicken sandwich at somebody?
I mean, it's
You would
They got
be
the cops
fucking
called,
surprised.
so-
Wait, what state was this? Iowa, right?
Iowa.
in Iowa, yeah. It's
Idiots
not like it
out
was
wandering
some-
around, yeah.
Not some backcountry freaking Arkansas or Georgia
no, my
or something.
point is, clearly the man says he has a video of his wife cleaning up,
Right.
but she still
still
had
had
mayonnaise on her when the
yeah.
cops showed up.
That's not
She
mayonnaise,
put that
bro.
mayonnaise.
She was setting him up, too.
Right.
She was keeping some evidence. That's like Monica Lewinsky dude.
I have no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind.
Had Bill Clinton thrown a chicken sandwich at Monica Lewinsky, it would have gone exactly like this.
Right.
It was
I mean,
Bill
obviously,
Cosby.
they would have to be in Arkansas on a single wide trailer and what
It's
have
Bill
you. But
Cosby.
What do you mean by the word is?
is. Okay. Yeah, that was a
All
great
right.
time in American
That-
history.
Oh, for fuck's
Right.
sakes. I love
Oh
criminals.
my
I
God,
love
that
funny
story
criminals.
was ridiculous.
That story's great.
I don't know where you find this crap, but this is awesome. All right, so my news story is called Titty Bar Mayhem.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
A homeless man is facing charges after he allegedly stole an ambulance from outside a hospital in Pontiac and tried to drive to a
Michigan,
topless
yeah.
bar. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Pontiac, Michigan.
There's a town called Pontiac?
Well, that's the only
There's
one I'm
songs
aware
about Pontiac,
Yeah,
Michigan.
but do you know what Pontiac stands for? I'm not
Poor old
gonna
nigga
say
thinks
it.
it's a Cadillac.
Yes, thank you for saying that, and I didn't have to.
You know, it's a car as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
All right. So
It was a
anyhow,
cool car at one point in time.
so he stole an ambulance from outside a hospital and tried to drive to a topless bar.
Tried to drive?
Tried. It says tried to drive to a topless bar. The Oakland County Sheriff's
There's the
Office
train.
said Brian Joseph
train.
Crisisio allegedly got into the Star EMS ambulance Sunday when it was parked at McLaren Oakland Hospital and took off. A deputy used cell phone technology to track the ambulance to Sterling Heights and pulled it over near 14 Mile and Ryan's Roads.
Cell phone technology?
During his arrest, Crisisio said he was on his way to the Booby Trap, a topless bar in Detroit.
That is the coolest fucking name for a
Right.
titty
Booby
bar I've
Trap.
ever
Let's
heard
go play
of.
the booby drums at the Booby Trap, dude.
It's awesome.
Makes me think of that chick that was booby slapping everybody the
Oh,
night we
man,
went
that
to
bitch
the
about
titty
knocked
bar.
me out. Wound that thing up like a water weenie. Hit me right in the eye.
So he said he was on his way to the Booby Trap, a topless bar in Detroit, to see some pole dancing.
Some pole dancing.
He
Did
was
they put a G on there, or was it just an Ed?
It was pole dancing.
All right.
He was arraigned Tuesday on a charge of unlawfully driving away from an automobile. The sheriff's office said that Crisisio is homeless and has some mental issues.
Weird.
Yeah, his
you can
criminal
drive the
record.
shit out of an ambulance.
His criminal record in Michigan, Florida, involves robbery, breaking and entering, possession of marijuana, and trespassing charges, and now being a complete fucking moron and stealing an ambulance to go to the titty bar. How are you gonna get away? I mean, dude, you're not very inconspicuous in an ambulance,
right? And you know he turned the lights on because that's what I would do if I stole an ambulance.
He was probably
immediately upon taking it. Sirens and lights are on.
He was in hot pursuit of the booby trap.
Yeah. And I would just leave it parked in the parking lot with the sirens and lights going.
Right. And just run inside. Start throwing 20. Well, he's homeless, so I'm sure he's only got change, so he's probably throwing dimes.
He's making it hail.
Yeah,
making it hail.
Give me a dance.
Howdy over here.
Man, nothing pisses off a stripper more than you trying to play a game of quarters with her for JJ.
I'm sorry, what was the cell phone technology? Where's my assailant?
I don't.
Right.
They didn't really say, but it says he used cell phone technology to track the ambulance.
Well, I'm going to assume it was GPS.
Right. That's what I would
assume.
Some
sort of tracking thing. Fuck, who knows, man. All right, so
so cops only app. I'm
the
serious.
booby
Where's
trap.
my
That is the
assailant?
greatest fucking part of that story.
That is fantastic.
Fucking amazing.
We need to open a strip club here called the Booby Trap because we don't have strip clubs in Fort Collins anymore.
That is an excellent idea.
What if we just open one called the Trapped Booby?
Yes, I love it.
More of an S&M club type thing, you know? I don't know.
How about we call it the
leather
strap
and ball gags.
Booby. The strap.
You have to put them on when you come in the door.
Hello, sir. Thank you for your $20 cover charge. Here's your ball gag.
Why, thank you.
You can have a seat at table number 2. We don't want to hear a damn thing from you for the rest of the night.
Here's table 2. We're going to light your candle so you can pour wax in your own nipples later.
Right.
No problem.
Okay, I have the.
We will send a lady over in super high heels to stomp in your nuts shortly.
Right. And if you could keep the furious masturbating to a minimum, we would appreciate it. That sounds like a high-end club. We really need to get on this.
We had a guy throw his elbow
Dump
out last week. We've been trying to cut back
unload.
on it. Okay, so, oh, God. Yeah. Man, if we ever hit the lotto, the ridiculous shit we're going to do.
Oh, my God, dude. I was just thinking about ditches, dives, and disasters the other day, and I was like, dude, we totally need to make this happen.
It's going to be the best thing ever.
Yeah, and somebody had suggested a Geo Metro, but I think we definitely still got to go with the RV.
I think an RV or at least a fucking windowless van.
Or a bus.
A primered-up windowless van,
right.
I think, would be very appropriate. Because, you know, I mean, hey, we're in dive bars, so why wouldn't you want to look like a rapist?
I could think of several reasons.
Well, yeah.
Our arrest record is going to go through the roof.
Obviously. Of course.
Of course.
All right. So I do want to get serious for a second because I'm fucking pissed off. This whole fucking Ferguson thing. Everybody knows about the Ferguson
Everybody knows
thing.
what it is at this point. Yeah. There's not a single person that is at least listening to the show that does not know what the whole Ferguson, Missouri thing is.
Because Wilson is a white cop and Brown was a black kid.
Right.
It's turned into this whole fucking shit show, and Al Sharpton and his fucking racist ass nappy fucking head
brought his fucking gas can out to Missouri and just lit that fucking place on fire.
Cocksucker, man. He gets out there and preaches about, oh, you know, we need to end racism, end it now. He's the most racist motherfucker in America right now.
So,
yes. I mean, because this motherfucker gets out there and fires all this shit up, okay? Well, they didn't indict Wilson, and everybody freaked out, all right? And now you got fucking kids walking out of fucking schools around here, still today, Denver, they had kids walking out of school protesting.
Because of Michael Brown.
Because of the fucking Ferguson case. Now, it's insane to me. If I knew my son was walking out of protest, I would be the first one down there to smack him right in his fucking mouth and tell him, get his ass back in school.
Right.
Because this is bullshit. But all these fucking pansy pussy parents let their fucking kids just do whatever the
fuck
they want.
Is that these kids are using it as a reason to walk out of class.
Fuck yeah, they are.
They don't have any vested interest in what actually happened.
They could give a
They don't
fuck
give
less.
a damn. They're using it because they're teenagers. That's what teenagers do.
And they want to get the fuck out of school, and that's exactly what's going on. But the fucking teachers are letting shit happen, you know. And now apparently the mayor, you know, got on and said, "Oh, well, everybody needs to go back to school, stop protesting, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a few facts that come out in the case. The reason they didn't indict him is they had experts come in. They looked at the blood spatters. They looked at all this other shit. He had gun wounds on his thumb, which means he was grabbing for the weapon. Okay, that's a big part of it.
Brown had
a shot through his thumb.
Right.
Okay, you don't just get shot through your thumb and get direct fucking point blank gunpowder burns on your thumb.
Right.
The other thing about the autopsy, there was 2 different autopsies. The family hired a different fucking coroner.
Of course they did.
To do one.
Right.
which that autopsy report doesn't show any drugs in it.
Doctored it up to make it
exactly.
look.
And
yeah.
this guy is now, it's come out, he's been proven for fraud in several other cases. Okay?
Yeah.
Not to mention, everybody says Wilson's a racist. Okay? 2 hours before that, he saved the life of a child, 8-month-old child, black.
Of course.
So that was 2 hours before the Wilson thing went down. So,
but see, that's the thing, man. It's always going to, and that's why I was so pissed off about it when we talked about it earlier, because it's always going to be race when it comes to
it is
in a situation like that with a white cop shooting a black
insane.
kid. It's
okay, but
stupid.
I was telling Mothafucka Jones earlier today. Okay, in California about a year ago, there was a white guy, driving a Corvette, got in a high-speed chase. Okay, so he gets in a high-speed chase. Cops chasing him all over the fucking place. Bunch of cops fucking showed up. Whatever. Everybody gets in on it. Dude gets out of it. He fucking sideswipes another car, wipes his fucking, totals his Corvette.
Yeah.
Gets out of the car with his hands up, and the cops shot him fucking dead. Hands up, shot him dead. There's video of it from the helicopter.
Really?
He got out. He didn't do anything sketchy. They shot him dead.
He did run from the cops. I'm not saying that's a reason
obviously.
to kill him.
Now,
Yeah.
at that point, there's enough reason to draw your weapon and tell him to get on the fucking ground.
Right.
I agree. Okay.
Yeah.
There's some, you could use some force. Now, they said that the first cop shot a beanbag, hit him in the leg. At which point, 3 other officers opened fire on the motherfucker and killed him.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did anybody hear about that?
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's what I was about
Nobody
to say.
heard a fucking word about that, did they?
I've never
Where
heard
the
of
fuck
it
was
in my
Al
life.
Sharpton on that one? See what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Because you know what? If Al Sharpton really wants to end racism and police brutality, that motherfucker is going to need to be on a nationwide tour every 84 seconds.
So
to get
this is what we
country.
need. We
It's bullshit.
need a white guy to represent all the fucking white people.
Well, we had
no,
Pauly Shore or something.
No, Pauly Shore.
We-
Wow,
Hey, man.
way to pick out the most obscure white person.
I was
going
going
to
to say we had Jimmy Baker, but I think he died. So
Jesus.
He
We
was
need
our
somebody to
religious nut.
represent. Let's get Mothafucker Jones.
Jimmy
on there to
Baker was our
represent.
white religious nut, so you know, and it is what it is. But all right, so I mean, it just everybody just shut the fuck up about it. All right,
Right.
A cop killed a kid. Okay, the point is, sometimes cops kill kids. Sometimes kids kill cops. Point is, don't fuck with cops.
Right.
Don't be a
That's
dick.
what it comes
When-
down to.
when
Don't
a-
try
when
and
a
grab
cop-
their gun or stuff them in their fucking car or hit
Or
them or
run
anything.
from
Or
them.
run from them. Yeah, just shut the fuck up. If you fucked up, that's why they're there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, they're not there
There's
for
even
some
another
stupid
more
reason.
recent one about a guy delivering McDonald's to his kids that got shot on his doorstep.
Yeah.
And he
Now-
had a gun in the truck, and he left it, but still, he fucking ran from the cop.
And he was a white guy?
Right.
And he reached for the cop's gun.
See, and that's
When the
stupid.
cop
Yeah,
tackled
that's
him.
No, I'm
going to
not
be
saying
the first
shit
way to get
happens.
yourself
Don't be
shot.
stupid.
I will be
Run.
the first one to admit that there are some instances where you're like, whoa, the cops blew it on that one, dude.
Right.
Like, that was
Yeah,
way out of fucking
absolutely.
line, you know. But this Ferguson case, that was not the case. There's proof. Everything shows the kid was out of his fucking mind at that point. He should not have been doing what he was doing and fucked up.
Right.
And shit happens, okay? It's a tragedy that he's dead.
Shit happens.
Yeah,
But he fucked up.
absolutely. But yeah, there's and that's the thing is that everybody was so quick to take a side, and like you said, you got kids walking out of class still
Yeah.
protesting the fact that
Just
this
for the
guy
fuck of it.
didn't get indicted, and it's just like you don't even know. If you're 15, 16 years old and you're in high school, you don't know what the fuck, especially here in Denver. You weren't there.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But you
and
want to go out and
stop
burn
walking-
shit down?
Yeah, stop walking out
when
of
you're
class.
15,
and don't burn your
16 years old,
fucking
you're a
town
fucking
down.
idiot.
Right. It's insane.
Right.
You're just going with everybody.
Right, they just follow the
crowd.
crowd. So if one person in that crowd is saying, "Oh, well, we're gonna do a sit out or a walkout," then you get a bunch of other students that are like, "Oh yeah,
Right.
we're gonna totally do that with you," because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, okay, so we're off of that one.
Yeah.
But I do have another rant.
All right.
What was your first job in high school?
My very first job, I worked at a saltwater taffy shop.
Okay. Was it pretty awesome?
It was pretty cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. I worked with my best friend.
Right.
But I mean, it was a part-time job. I didn't make very much money.
Did you make enough money to retire?
Fuck no.
No. Okay.
No.
Mean Bean?
I think it was for $6.50 an hour at Pizza Hut. It's pretty
Okay.
fucking cool.
All right.
My first job was waiting tables at a steakhouse in Pampa, Texas, and I made $2 an hour salary,
Right.
and then plus tips.
Right. Okay.
I made damn good money though.
I worked a job in high school, and I ended up working it for about 4 years total. But when I got hired, there's actually a thing in South Dakota where they are allowed to pay you a percentage of minimum wage. They don't have to pay you the entire minimum wage during your training period.
Right.
So for 90 days, yeah, this is on the law books in percentage. So
and you didn't receive tips or anything else like that?
Even though minimum wage at that time was, I think, $5.15 an hour.
Yeah, it was something, yeah.
I made $4.50 an hour for the first 90 days.
How many years ago was that, though?
It was 1998.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
my
so
son, my baby was born in '98.
Yeah, that was like the year or two before I got my job.
Yeah. So that's what brings me down to this is that these the minimum wage. There's a lot of people. There's this thing called the something 15. I don't know. It's shit. I don't remember. But it's some
shit. I can't find it. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Nobody listens to this shit anyway. No, it's Initiative 15, and it's lower paying job, minimum wage workers that want it raised to $15 an hour.
Which is ridiculous.
This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah. All right? Because, all right, so let's just do it with this Terrence Wise guy here in Kansas City, Missouri. He's leading the charge in Kansas City, okay?
Yeah.
So he leaves home for his $3, woke up to head to his $9.30 an hour job at Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And after working his second job of the day as a $7.47 an hour cook for Pizza Hut, he returned home 16 hours later, around 11, and his daughter's gone to sleep. The kids started saying, "Daddy, we never get to see you." Okay?
Right.
Now, the thing is that it was, you don't have to whisper it's an accident.
That was
Everybody
an accident,
heard you whisper. Okay, now it says the situation worsened when Burger King cut back his hours and his fiance was sidelined from her work with a back injury. Despite working his 2 jobs, he and his family were evicted from their apartment, leaving them homeless for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, there's things that stand out in this is the fact that he has 2 jobs at fast food joints.
Right.
Okay. You need to
There's
have a
problem
fucking
number
skill
one.
set in life.
You should have gone to a trade school.
If you want to make $15 an hour, go get fucking skills.
Right.
Learn how to work in the fucking world.
Yeah. Flipping a burger is not a skill.
Here's what my husband always says: if you know how to hold a wrench, you know how to turn a wrench.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
you can go out and get a better job. I mean,
absolutely.
if you have to learn,
you have
it is
to,
out
you
there.
have to apply yourself.
You have to have ambition.
Fact of the matter that
and
you don't
working
actually
at Burger
flip a
King
burger.
and Domino's Pizza, that is not applying yourself.
Now, listen
No,
to me,
it's
okay?
lazy.
Because I worked at Taco Bell when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Funnest fucking job I ever had.
Right.
0 responsibility. You get paid for 0
Accordingly.
responsibility. Yes, yeah. That's the way it is. But, you know
that
what I
one
mean?
was for real.
I have buddies that, they started right out of high school doing concrete, building framing.
Right.
I mean, they learned a fucking skill set, okay? And they can go on and do that on their own. Now, if you want a career at Burger King or fucking Pizza Hut, that's fine. If you're choosing to own your own place or manage one someday or something.
But even managers at Burger King don't make that much
no,
money.
they don't. Okay, but this motherfucker right here, this is the part that fucking blew me away. This just, I was so fired up. Mr. Wise says, "I have never seen a movement like this. We've seen how the civil rights movement won civil rights, and we've seen how women won the right to vote. Those things weren't given to us. People faced those hoses and beatings. Some people even died. We have to bring the same pressure for today's times to make the companies listen to us. We do whatever it takes to win." He's comparing working at fucking Burger King
to
the civil rights movement and the women's rights movement.
Somebody needs to go punch that guy in the face.
It's fucking bullshit is what it is.
Yeah, that
absolute
that
fucking
pisses me
bullshit.
off,
No,
dude.
it's fucking ridiculous.
It's like Tom Cruise saying he's as fucking badass as a guy who's out there on the front line getting shot up.
See, it's fucking ridiculous. Okay, now it says he spent his childhood in public housing with his mother earning so little as a Hardee's restaurant employee. See a pattern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family business.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And they lived in a bad neighborhood. Shocking.
Yeah.
Right.
Imagine that.
So if your neighborhood's bad and the job market sucks, get the fuck out of there.
Right.
Okay? Get a fucking skill and get the fuck out of there.
And I can speak to that on a level of, like, when I graduate. I didn't graduate high school. I got a good enough diploma. But
ditto.
Right. But I made the decision as soon as I was down there that I wasn't going to get stuck in Rapid City because I didn't like the town. I didn't like the opportunities there. So I picked up and I left.
And you make a choice. You leave.
Yeah. I could have stayed there and I would have worked some dead-end job there the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah.
You'd have been a drunken Indian or a biker, one of the two.
Right, exactly.
So then it says
not that it's much different now.
It says their gas was recently shut off because they couldn't pay the $348 bill. They received $240 a month in food stamps for their daughters, 3 of them, 13, 11, and 9, They couldn't afford the annual back-to-school items that might have spared the girls an embarrassing episode. Classmates mocked them for wearing the same shoes as last year.
Oh, for God's sakes.
You know what? I'll bet you they have in their
They
house.
should be lucky they have
I'll bet
shoes.
you they have in their house a 55-inch flat screen, and every fucking one of them has a cell phone.
Right.
I wish my
Guaranteed.
kids could have a pair of
Guaranteed
shoes for a
fucking
year.
teed.
I am with
I wish
you
my
on that
kids
one,
could have a
Pimp.
pair of shoes for a year.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, at least your kids had shoes for yeah.
I'll buy them
so-
3 pair and they're gone in 2 months. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
So upset about seeing his so little of his children, Mr. Wise quit his Pizza Hut job.
That was a solid decision.
Oh, he's a
you
solid
already
man.
can't pay your bills, and you're going to quit your second job.
It
Yeah,
wasn't,
but
wasn't Pizza Hut the higher paying job?
But his commute,
No, the
commute
Pizza Hut was
between
7.
jobs took 90 minutes on the bus.
Yeah,
on the
where
bus.
was this guy fucking going to work at? Fucking 90-minute
He was
bus
going
ride.
from Pizza Hut to his Burger King job. It took 90 minutes
90
on the bus.
minutes.
90
Yeah.
fucking minutes. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
I can speak for public transportation on that one because I used to ride the bus in Vegas, and it does take a long damn time to ride the bus across town.
Yeah?
It used to take me 3.5 hours to get home from work,
Holy
but
shit.
I never complained about it. I knew what
Because
the
you
deal
knew
was.
what you were in for.
Yeah, I knew what the deal was. I
You
knew
know
I
it
had to.
sucked.
I
You
had
knew
to.
what
I had to
you were in for.
leave ESPN Zone by 1:00 at the latest,
Yeah.
so I could catch the last bus across town, and it would take me till about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to get home every single night.
And
But I
it's
knew
free.
that was. I knew that was what I was dealing with. I
Right.
didn't complain about it. That was the reality of not having a car.
Right.
I wasn't mad at anybody because I didn't have a car. It was my own fault that I didn't
And you
have
didn't
a car.
take it out on anybody
No,
else.
I didn't, and I didn't complain about it.
Right.
I built it into my life as this is part of what I have to deal with for the current situation I'm in.
Right.
And when you wanted to change that situation,
I went out and got a car.
and you left.
Right.
Yeah. So
I mean, shit, every
It's
time I
how
went
that
to
works.
Labor Ready,
Yeah.
they always
Yeah,
they always
dude.
paid me more, and it was for exactly the same thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Work.
You know,
so
but-
you've worked for
like
Labor
walking,
Ready.
walking
Labor
around the
Ready
landfill,
sucks, dude.
picking up trash
Yeah.
is the job I had for
That
a
sucks.
Yeah.
fucking
But you know
whole
what?
week.
If you got to make money, you do it. I've done it.
Yeah, they paid me
You
like
know,
$9.38 an hour. I was
Right.
like, "Fucking A, I'll go fucking pick
I'm
up
just
trash."
saying,
Right,
if you're
exactly.
looking for a career, Burger King's
Burger
probably
King's
not
not it.
Yeah.
No.
And if you work at multiple fast food places, it's still not a fucking career. You're just working your ass off for
Right.
no reason. So,
All right.
all right.
We're getting the 15-minute warning.
Yeah,
so let's
we're in
move
the
on
15
to
warning. 'Cause I'm
entertainment
fucking
real
pissed
quick.
off. All right.
Yeah.
So,
We need you to
what do
calm
we
down.
got? Yeah. Calm down there, Chuck.
Settle down. Simmer down.
We might be running a little long today.
So, well, we
That's
might
fine.
be.
That's
All right,
fine.
Mothafucka Jones, what's our movie?
What is our movie? Our movie is The Great Outdoors with John Candy and
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
Rest in peace, John Candy, man. That guy
Yeah.
was such a
Damn,
comedy
he was
genius,
fucking
man.
amazing.
I love that
wasn't
guy.
Yeah.
Uncle Buck was a really good movie too, but that's not the one we're reviewing.
Uncle Buck rules, man.
The
Uncle
the
Buck
great the Great Outdoors is fantastic. though.
rules. It is. So,
I love the bear with a naked butt. Just saying.
the bald headed bald butt bear.
Bessie, the
Oh, it
bald-headed
was-
bear
it
from
was
Clare
his head.
County.
Well,
Oh my god! I thought it was
but
the
they
hair
shot
blown off his ass, but it is.
that was
his
at the
head.
end. They shot the hair
Yeah,
off
yeah.
his ass.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
well, for those of you who've never seen it, spoiler alert, Keebs.
Fucking kids.
Just in case you've never seen The Great
Right.
Outdoors.
If you've
sorry.
never seen it, it's only been
It's
out
an
since
old-ass
1988.
Right, yeah. Sorry we fucked up The Walking Dead for you. Anyway, so
Fucking backtail.
so it's based on a guy and his wife. They want to go back to where their honeymoon was at, and they always take the family back there, and it's great. And his dirtbag Wall Street cousin,
Yep.
Played by-
Brother-in-law.
played-
Brother-in-law.
Played by-
Brother-in-law.
Played by
played by Dan Aykroyd,
played
beautifully
beautifully
played
by Dan Aykroyd. Such a brilliant douchebag in that movie.
They go out to this rural lake in Wisconsin. Yeah,
It's either Wisconsin or Michigan. I'm not
somewhere.
sure.
Maybe
I mean it was
Michigan.
filmed in Canada, so
Yeah.
it doesn't
Anywhere,
matter, but
whatever.
it was up there. So they get out there, chaos ensues. You have the humble homestead guy versus the Wall Street banker guy.
Right,
And one of my favorite scenes is when they're sitting on the deck, and he's like, "What do you see when you look out there?" He's like, "I see sprawling apartments, toxic waste dumps buried low beneath the ground.
Right.
I see trees.
I see trees.
I see trees."
Yeah.
No, how many times have you been struck by lightning?
It's
Six-
six
And then
Oh,
the
6 times?
head.
66 times in
No.
the head. That's a great hairdo you got going on there. You got that new skunk thing going on.
Time to introduce Mr. Thick Dick to Mr. Urinal Cake.
No, didn't they? All the kids took a picture with the dead guy.
dead
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
He died in the car over. How you doing today, Larry? Fun. These pants are riding up my ass. Something fierce.
Leeches.
Yeah,
Loves porcupines. Hates people. His dog's got porcupine quills sticking out of his face.
The leeches part was great. The
Yeah,
one
dog that did that
Pimp can't
before
keep
or
it
something.
together right now. He's cracking up.
One of the things that I found most ridiculous about that movie, and I'm always guilty of overanalyzing
Absolutely.
movies,
Of course.
but the fact that John Candy's oldest son in that movie ends up like falling in love with this girl
Oh,
over
yeah,
a course of like 3 days.
Well, of course.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the pussy's
Well,
good,
he-
man.
he-
But he didn't get any pussy.
How do
He
you
barely
know?
got a
He
kiss.
might have got a
Yeah,
stinky
he-
pinky somewhere.
Hey,
You know?
she flipped the
She's
pool
not
cue out
telling
of his hand
everybody.
Yeah,
pretty
he
fucking
did.
effectively,
Okay.
dude.
But the pool cue.
You're right,
her-
but go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
She flips the pool cue out of his hand, then he's still holding a pool cue.
I know. I brought
Oh.
that up earlier. I was telling Mothafucka Jones about that. I was like, it's one of my favorite scenes because of like, well,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
They fucked that up pretty good.
Oh, well, there was
That's
a
a-
lot of fuck ups in there.
That's
But
a great movie. And the bat. Come on.
hey, kids, Uncle Roman's gonna get a jet boat. jet boat. Want to take a ride and suck
Hey,
my wake?
Suck my wake. Hey, why is it that Chet's kids look at him like he's Zeus? My kids look at me like I'm a rack of lawn tools and Sears,
Just clipping nose hairs
scratching his ass
up
underneath
here in
his towel.
God's country.
Oh, I love that fucking guy.
I don't know. He's teaching him a dance or something. Go loose. Go loose. Slow it down, you bastard. I think he said go faster.
Yeah, he said go
Dad, let
fast.
go of the rope.
It's such a great movie.
What? No, and the one part that seriously made me laugh the fucking hardest in that movie is when John Candy gets hit in the fucking head with a golf ball. Was riding the go-kart.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dan Aykroyd's on the driving range. Pow! Right between the fucking eyes.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Oh my god, dude. All
So
right.
a little bit more on entertainment that I wrote down today. So I stayed home sick from work today.
We think it was Shane from the Niners game, but it's all right.
No, it wasn't.
It's
I
the
wish
brown bag.
I wish it would have
It's
been.
the brown bag.
It's his story, and he can tell it how
He
he
has the
wants to.
brown bag
Okay.
flu.
No, I didn't even get drunk yesterday. I can tell you that.
He
Right
has a
now.
shitty football team flu.
Brown bag flu.
Anyhow, so I had to watch The Price is Right because you always watch The Price is Right when you're sick.
Absolutely.
You know?
Of course.
But it was interesting. There were 4 different Denzel Washington movies on TV today on cable. Yeah, it was fucking weird, dude.
Was Deja Vu one of them?
No.
Oh.
Did you watch The Mighty Quinn?
Man on Fire?
No.
Fallen?
No.
God
Jesus
damn it.
Christ.
I know.
How many movies has Denzel Washington done? Somebody should look at
lot.
that. Look that shit up.
So, first it was The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, which I've never really seen before.
That is an
So,
excellent
Travolta's
movie.
cool on that one.
Yeah, Travolta looked fucking weird in that movie.
He did look creepy, right? Look plastic.
That was a Travolta movie.
So
not a
that
Denzel
one
movie.
was on at the same time that The Bone Collector was on with Angelina Jolie.
That one's great.
And then probably my all-time favorite Denzel movie came on later, Training Day.
That is a good one.
That's fantastic.
I do also like that one.
And then right after Training Day was John Q.
That's a great
That's
movie.
a great
I
movie, too.
love
Fantastic
John.
movie.
That movie.
I was
makes
watching
me
that right
cry
before I
every
came
time
here,
I watch
so-
it. It makes me cry every time.
Yeah, it just struck me as weird. I don't know if the cable company got together and was just like, we're gonna, because on 4 different networks. It wasn't like
That's
it
weird.
was one network playing all of them. So 4 different networks, 4 different Denzel Washington movies. It was
It is
weird.
very odd. It is very odd. All right. Well, that does it for entertainment. Now we're going to go for the pickup line of the week.
Pickup line of the week. So where do we want to start?
I can start.
I've got a little bit of a story behind mine.
Let's go with
so-
me. Well, then go with yours real quick then.
No, go. Well, let's start over here.
Hit up Mean Bean.
Yeah,
Mean
sure.
Bean,
Why
get
not?
it.
You have 206 bones in your body. You want one more?
Ha ha.
That's a good one. I don't know. It
That
could
wasn't
work.
too bad.
Fucking
It
critics.
could work. Depends on what time of night it is.
I'm a female, and I promise you that would
It's not.
work.
It's not technically a bone.
In your condition
Yes.
the other night, it may have. You never know.
Hey, I'm
Saturday
a married
night.
woman, fucker.
Saturday night, I could have just blown into your ear and probably would have.
I told you my mama listens to this show.
What?
I know.
Yeah, I know. And your mama knows too.
She
So,
does.
what is
I
your
love you,
pickup
Mom.
line?
I'm sorry, Miss Jones.
All right. Are your legs tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta
wow.
get that a big old
Can you do that
wham-wham.
twice?
All right. So, this one came from my buddy Vinny. I also have to put in K-Dubs. She sent in that
Okay.
her pickup line.
Fair enough.
So I'll put up K-Dubs. Word of the day is legs. Let's head home and spread the word.
Jesus.
That was from K-Dubs. So mine is you work for UPS? Because you've been checking out my package all night.
That's a winner right there.
Winner, winner, catfish dinner.
So mine comes with a bit of a story. I've got a friend that lives in Kansas, and she was threatening to buy me Crocs for Christmas.
For fuck's sake, man.
Because I
God,
hate,
don't wear Crocs.
Because I fucking hate
I
Crocs.
will murder
and she
you
knows
if
it.
You would
wear
have to
Crocs.
shoot the UPS guy on his
Right.
way up. Yeah.
So she's like, I'm going to buy you Crocs, and I'm going to buy you little decorations to put in the Crocs. And I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And she's like, but it affords me a great pickup line. She's like, I'll give you the decorations and say, you've got a lot of holes to fill. You want to fill one more?
All right, I guess. But now the thing is, though, if you're wearing the Crocs, there's no
There's
fucking
no
way you're
way.
ever going to get advanced to
Well,
make that pickup line happen.
And that's
dude.
exactly what her
Not
point
gonna
was
happen,
when she
dude.
said she wanted to buy me the Crocs. She's like, you're never going to get any ass.
Yeah,
And I was
no
like, yeah,
shit.
you're absolutely right. There's no way with Crocs on I would ever get any
Yeah,
tail.
no shit.
Which
All
is
right.
pretty much my current position anyway.
Right.
All right, so we're going to do this interview? Or
I believe we are, yes.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
shit.
Oh, she's all nervous.
She's so worried.
This is Mothafucka Jones staff interview.
Mothafucka Jones.
Mean Bean's going to come up eventually, but not tonight.
Yeah.
So I believe you have some questions to start out with.
Not really.
No?
All right.
Are you scared?
I think you're more scared than I am.
Really?
Yeah. At what age did you get married? You've been married for a long time.
I've been married for 18 years, together 19 years.
Okay. So how old were you when you got married?
I was 19.
Wow.
Okay. What age did you lose your virginity?
I was, I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
No, you're not.
fifth.
We don't care that your mom's listening. Come on.
You were in the fifth grade when you lost your
Right?
virginity?
Jesus.
Okay, you're a
Holy
dick right
shit.
now. I was 16.
God.
I was 16.
All
That's
right, well,
not
that's
that
fair.
bad.
No, that's not that bad at all.
You're doing better
I've
than
had
the rest of us.
I've had
Yeah, no
sex with
shit.
3 men my whole entire life, so fuck you.
Well, that would make it 4. We can't do that. Sorry. There's nothing we can do. So.
Next
What do you got?
question, please.
All right. What is your greatest accomplishment?
Well, I bought some pink toenail polish the other day, and I'm pretty excited about that.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just saying.
She's
not
been
saying,
waiting
I'm
for you to
just
serve
saying.
that one up all day, dude.
Yeah, she's been waiting to give us freaking nonsense answers all day.
Absolutely.
No, seriously. Greatest accomplishment. I have been a domestic engineer for my entire adult life.
I like how you gave your suave quotations.
Right, because you know it's
Domestic
bullshit.
engineer.
Because you know that's a
I'm
bullshit
a,
It is not
title.
bullshit.
I'm a
No,
custodial.
it's a bullshit title.
I'm a
It's not a
custodial
bullshit
engineer or a janitor.
But a
if you want to be a
housewife.
dick
It's a
about
bullshit
it.
Yeah,
title.
domestic engineer, dick.
Housewife.
Hey,
It's a bullshit
Love
title.
it, like
Yeah.
it. Okay, a housewife. Fuck you.
All right, there you go.
There
Thank you.
There's
So-
nothing wrong with being a housewife.
Have you ever thrown anybody into a wood chipper?
Yes. Oh, I mean, wait. I plead the fifth on that one.
You threw somebody in the fucking wood chipper in 5th grade?
No.
Jesus, 5th grade was a hell of a year
No.
for you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I
No
plead
wonder
the
you're
fifth.
so out of control.
Right. 5th grade.
Anyway, hey, that guy had it coming.
There's studies on people like you.
If there was a movie produced about your life, who would play you and why?
Who would play me and why? It would be probably Roseanne Barr because she's a
I would have
bitch.
definitely gone
I
with
could
Roseanne Barr.
totally
That
see
is-
that. Yes,
That,
You
that
knocked-
is a
you
dead
knocked that
ringer.
out of the
She is
park.
a bitch.
Jesus, that is amazing.
Yes.
Well
And she is
done.
batshit crazy.
Well, it was just
and
like-
so am I.
it was just like you with Gary Busey. That is totally.
Hey, but
Well,
I'm
yeah.
way
That-
sexier
I
than
totally
Roseanne
would
Barr.
have
Come
Gary
on.
Busey do mine. Yeah, totally. So
Hey, my back hurts. Oh, now my front hurts.
now, is it or is it not true that you were born on death row in a prison?
It is absolutely 100% true. 100%
How fucking cool
true.
is that? How
And-
many people you know that can say that?
Well, I
And-
mean, it's cool,
well,
but at the same
Wait
time,
a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Everybody thinks when I say that I was born on death row, everybody thinks that my mom was pregnant in prison and on
She
death
wasn't a
row.
serial killer or anything.
But no. What happened was my daddy is a prison warden.
What had happened was
What happened was my daddy was a prison warden, and I was born on death row. I grew up on a prison farm my whole entire life.
In Mississippi. We got the gun line
In
around
Texas.
here.
That's how you get thrown into a wood chipper, bro.
You see the gun line? We don't need fences here at Camp 8. We got the gun line.
Okay, yeah, I didn't run past the gun line, try to steal no pies or nothing.
Yeah, but you weren't in jail.
No, I wasn't
I think
in jail.
you could just take pies, couldn't you?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Wherever I
against the rules?
No, I made the pies.
Oh, well, there you go. See?
Thought you were an infant. How the hell are you making pies?
It was 5th grade, dude.
So
It was a weird time.
let me tell you this story real quick. Let me tell you this quick story. So when I first got together with my husband, it was the first time that he'd stayed at my house. My dad lived on prison property all the time.
Just give a little background on her husband. He's large,
Yeah.
white, and red-haired.
Yes, he is.
From Alaska.
Very large. And
I wouldn't call him
but-
very large. He's just a big dude.
he's
short, but he's large.
He's like a moving a refrigerator.
he'll
He's,
kick your ass.
I know he would. That's why I don't
So
cross
anywho.
him.
He'll probably kick your ass from where he's at right now.
He could.
Yeah.
He could reach through this microphone right now and punch me in the face.
But yeah, he probably could, like Chuck Norris.
Right?
Okay.
So anyway, the first time he stays with me at my daddy's house, it's early in the morning. He's sleeping in bed. He opens the window shade, and sure as shit, he goes, "Oh my God!" And he ducks down below the windowsill, and he says, "There's niggers in the yard." And I said, and he's hitting me. He's going, "Wake up, wake up, wake up." I'm like, "What?" He said, "There's niggers in the yard." I said, "What? No." I said, "Oh, wait, are they all wearing white?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, look out the other side of the window. Is there a guy in a gray suit riding a horse with a gun?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "It's okay, honey. It's just the inmates."
They're
He
doing
had
yard
no
work.
idea. Yeah, he had no idea that they were
That's
just doing
old
yard
school
work.
warden shit right
They
there.
don't have black
Right.
people in Alaska.
They have a few of them.
They have a few.
No, I mean they've imported them recently, but they don't just come from Alaska.
Well, they go to hide there. They go to
don't
there
think-
to hide.
I don't
from
think
the
any
law.
If they
black
need
person
to-
would voluntarily decide to live in Alaska.
No, dude, that's what I'm saying. They're
that's like-
tropical people. They don't go up
It's
there.
Western Russia. It's not,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark 6 months
According
of
to
the year.
Sarah
It's like
Palin,
being
you
at
can
home
see
there in the
Russia
middle of the
from her
night.
front
Can't see
porch.
'em.
Yeah, she's
Some of it.
absolutely right. She's absolutely right.
I don't care if she's right or not. She's still an idiot.
Yeah, she wasn't very
Oh,
smart.
that's a whole nother day because I love Sarah.
She does look
Palin.
good
Oh
in
my
yoga
God.
pants, though. I'll give her that.
I bet she does.
All right. Well, so does that conclude our interview? You got something else over there?
You know what?
Come on,
I
hit me with
think
something else.
that's about. Oh, the hell is that?
That's the end of the show.
Time's up.
So-
I did have something else.
What else
but
you got?
We,
Bring it.
We,
Go for it.
we probably shouldn't even talk.
Bring
about
it.
All right. Oh, we'll end the show on this just because I think it's funny and I think that everybody here should at least know what it is. Have you ever heard of pegging? Do you know what pegging is?
Pegging. I don't. I'm gonna need you to explain that to me.
You're not gonna want to know when I tell you.
It's along the lines of pink socks, but
Yeah,
Oh, that's gross. Come on.
this is even worse.
Am I gonna have to sing "I Love Rock and Roll"?
No. I just found out this weekend what it was because I had no idea. Apparently, pegging is a practice where a woman straps on a dildo and fucks a man in the ass.
Okay. I love.
go to your safe place. Go to your safe
Right.
place.
Find
Am I
a
in my
happy
zone? My
place.
safe zone.
Find a happy
Go
place.
to your safe place. All right. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and end the show.
Right.
I'm Pimp Snaggles.
I'm the Irish car
For Mean Bean and Mothafucka Jones and all of us here at Double Bogey Broadcasting.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to
Nankles.
Nankles.
Ankles.